how does Coach Prelock have you fitting into the offense and the defense? I know you're playing kind of in all three facets right now.
Yeah, right now on offense, I'm primarily receiver. I got a couple carries, but primarily receiver, mainly slot. But sadly, we've had a couple injuries this year to two of my great friends, so I've played a little outside. But defense, it's a package nickel. It's like I think 7 or 8 DBs, and I go in as like kind of like a safety, and I guard the slot receivers. But we do nickel most of the game, so it's been a lot of offense and defense.
So how do you balance playing both sides of the ball? I'm sure, you're involved in special teams as well. You don't get off the field very often. So how do you prepare for that? How do you maintain that during a game to make sure you're still, playing at a high level in the fourth quarter?
We condition a lot of practice. Our practices are tough. So that gets me prepared physically wise. And then during the game, sometimes I have to tell coach, like, I need a break. But before the game, I stretch a lot. I talk to the coaches. I make sure I know what I'm doing. I try to stay hydrated throughout the day and stuff like that. Just basic stuff, but it is tough. It gets tough being in the whole game or most of the game.
Mm-hmm. Now, this was an off season that nobody predicted. Obviously, starting the season late, a lot of times having to work out on your own. But you were able to work out with your older brother Jake, who's currently at Texas now. I saw on social media you guys were, lifting weights, and you were making some progress as well. Just what was that experience like to make that jump from your first year on varsity now into year 2, and being able to be a little bit more bulked up?
That was great. Obviously it was a little disappointing that Jake couldn't go to have summer ball and stuff. So he stayed with us, which I loved. But so he really helped me out. I did a lot of Texas workouts that he does there. And that was really, you could definitely tell the difference. And it really got me. I think that's the main reason I'm doing great right now, is because of what he taught me and what he helped me do. And yeah, the bulking up was, we lifted every day for at least an hour every day. And so that really got me stronger, and I think faster as well.
So when you mentioned those Texas workouts, what do you think was in particularly helpful for you this year? What drills helped kind of help you make those progressions?
We'd go out and they just got a new receiver coach, I think Coach Johnson, and he'd go out and teach me some of the stuff they taught him, like just mainly receiver stuff. And that it made me like quicker feet, harder out of my cuts and stuff like that. And that really helped me. I could definitely feel it on the field.
That's awesome. And where's the height and weight at right now?
Right now, I'm about 5'11", and before the season, I was pushing 190. I've dropped a little since obviously a lot more running. So I'm about 175, 180.
Okay. Nice. On the recruitment side of things, you have the ASU offer. We've talked about it before. I know it was a crazy day for you and so many of those 2022 guys. What do you like about what ASU has done over the past couple of years, and how has that recruitment in particular been going for you?
It's been good. Watching ASU has been awesome. I went to a couple games last year, and it was great. I didn't actually go to the Oregon game, but that game really let me see like how great Coach Herm Edwards is, and that was an awesome game. I wish I went to that, but besides ASU, recruitment's been good. I've been talking to Notre Dame, Colorado, Oregon State, schools like that, and but the experience at ASU really kind of taught me how to mature to talk to coaches, and it was amazing.
When you're talking to coaches, what lessons did you take from that experience with ASU?
To definitely use my manners, but that was kind of from my parents too. And also to mainly just be thankful, because, who knows, the season could end next week. And the fact that I'm talking to coaches is a blessing to me. It's been my dream my whole life. So just be thankful and be as humble as I can.
When you're talking to these coaches, what sort of feedback do they give on your game? What do they want to see more of? What do they like? That sort of thing.
They like speed and deep balls. I think that's something I need to work on. Right now, I have the abilities to do deep ball passing, but I'm kind of catching into yards after catch, which is building up my stats. But personally, and I think I think if they did say something, it would definitely be to work on the deep ball and high pointing the ball. That's what I really need to work on right now.
You have a year plus remaining here in your high school career. Just what are you trying to, continue to work on to develop as a playmaker here for Notre Dame and eventually a college football player?
This offseason, I'm going to work a lot on speed and putting on weight, because I'm proud of how I put on weight this offseason, but I want to be around 195, because I think that would be the best for me. So that's one thing I'd want to do. And another thing I'd want to do is get with my quarterback for next year, Braden, and work with him all off season so we could get good chemistry going into next year.